Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a the best fall lipsticks for the fall, or best lipsticks for fall. For me personally, these are going to be the ones that I would wear. Now, I do have a lot of product because I do have them sectioned off. I do have a ton of actual lipsticks, and then I have other like longer lip pencils, lip pens. I mean, pens, not pencils, sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm getting my baby wipe ready so I can do it. Okay, the first thing really is for an all time of year thing, but with the fall rolling around, you do get a little bit of rain, especially where I live. We get a decent amount of rain before it snows. So what I like to use, especially if it's going to be rainy or something, is I will use the e.l.f. Lip Lock Pencil. It's just a clear, like, lip liner. And this actually does help my lipstick stay put, especially if it's, like, raining out and it can get wet and things like that. So I have that. And then I have a Milani HD Advanced Lip Color. This is in the shade Lovely Rouge, which I will show you guys the color. That's what the color looks like in the tube. It's not going to be as pigmented as a lot of people would think. This is more like a very light color or a gloss. It is really pigmented, but it's just not, it's just more of a sheer color. This would go great over some matte lip colors that you like the color, and it's in the shade range, but you just want to make it not matte. It's really good for that. Next, I have an e.l.f. Matte lip color. This one is in Rich Ruby, which is one of their red shades, because I know that they just came out with a few more. But this is the shade. This is my go-to red if I don't feel like really having to maintain it throughout the workday or something. That's my go-to red, especially a lot last year. I wore that lip color almost every single day for about a month last year. Keeping on with the red type theme, I have this Maybelline Superstay 10 Stain Gloss in Ruby Indulgence. That's what it looks like fresh out the tube. It's a beautiful shade. This one I haven't used that much, but I do like it. I just know I have to wear a lip liner with them and wear the lip lock pencil, because on me, the one that I did wear was like a corally color, and it kind of smeared on me a little bit as it was setting. So, because it'll stain and then it'll kind of go a little matte. You can keep reapplying it to keep the glossiness of it, but it kind of goes a little matte after a while. And then this is the Blast Lipstick in Tease, mainly for the red shade on this side. This is a beautiful color. I do like their shades of these. And this is just a really nice fall red. It's got a little bit of a pink to it, but it's not anything crazy. I do like reds for fall, just because, you know, red is a very fall color. You see it with the leaves. It reminds me of like apple picking or bobbing for apples and like Halloween things. And I'm sorry if there's glare on my glasses. I'm actually sitting in front of my window on my cell phone so you guys can see better. Okay, now for the purples for like the longer lip items. I have two of the Maybelline Stain Glosses. This first one is in Pleasing Plum. There's that. Now this shade to me seems really sheer for some reason. I'm not sure why. It just doesn't seem as pigmented as the red one. But there's Pleasing Plum. And these ones I do have to wipe off like immediately, because they do begin to stain if you can't tell. So I just kind of have to sit here and wipe. And I love these wipes that I get from Big Lots, especially these green tea ones, because they are just so moist And it's kind of like they have like a cleaning agent along with them, because when you separate the sheet out of the package and like you open it, it's got this type of like, I don't know, it's got like bubbles, so you can tell there's like some type of something in it, but it's like it was extra jam packed full of removing agent. And then this is the other one. This one has a more gray undertone with a little bit of a frosty, if you can tell. And this one is in, I want to say it's Lustrous Lilac, I think. I can't rate it because it's too tiny on the bottom. But I do like this one. This one, like I said, it does have more of a gray hint to it. So I do seem to like that better. Like the deeper, more, it does have a little bit of a gray hint to it, but I do like this shade. That's probably one of my favorite types of like dark purple. So that is probably my most exciting. It's still around me a little bit still summery. Most of like the dark purples I'll probably start wearing closer to when like the leaves start to change and things like that. This next one is the Blast Lipstick in Flashy. I do like both of these sides. This first side is the darker one with the purple on it, or with the dark purple on it, because they're both purpley shades. These, I do like them. Sometimes you do have to build up the color just a tiny bit, but that's that side. It's a really beautiful shade. And then the other side is the lighter shade, which is like a nice purpley, pinky, lilac-y shade. I love these two together, especially putting this like right over the middle on the top. They're just so beautiful. I do like some of the mixes of colors that these Blast Lipsticks come in. And then the last one for the longer lipsticks, the only thing I don't like about that one is the one side is a little glittery. But the last of the longer tube lipsticks is the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in Shameless, which is the purple, and I absolutely love this shade. My hand was still a little moist from wiping it, but that's matte, like straight up. There's no real shine to it. It's just a beautiful dark purple vampy lip color, and I absolutely love it. So glad I got it. I actually got it for my birthday, so I was really excited about that. Now on to the lipsticks. I'm just going to start. I'm going to try to go with the brand. These two are a couple of the more lighter pinky neutrals for fall that I like. This first one is from e.l.f. and it is in the shade Classy. And I do love this shade. It is a nice everyday pinky nude that you can wear with like deeper eyeshadows, things like that. It's just a perfect pinky nude. And then this one is Seductive. There's Seductive and Charming, which are practically the same shade. I like this shade. This one's just a little bit more coral. Like I said, I love orange for fall, so I do like this shade. It just gives on me a Your Lips But Better color. And these are really moisturizing and really smooth, so I do like that factor. So they don't dry my lips out. I need to get another wipe. And I don't know if you guys can see, but you can probably hear it. Like, it's like little bubbles and stuff like in the crease and things like that. I don't know. I really like these. And that's gone. So, LA Colors, they have a lipstick that I like, and it is in Nectarine. And this is a bright, as you can see, it's a bright orange shade. And I really do like this. This is like a pumpkin orange shade of lipstick to me. So I really do love this shade. Yeah, it's like a bright pumpkin orange. It has a little bit of shimmer, like a frostiness to it, but nothing that I can't handle. I don't like frostiness, frosty eyeshadows or anything, or not frosty eyeshadows, frosty lip colors. But I do really like that shade. Okay, next we have Black Radiance. Their lipsticks are pretty nice. I have two of them. The first one I'm not a fan of. It wasn't as pigmented as I thought it was going to be, but it was still a pretty shade. This one, as you can tell, it's purple. This one is African Violet. I looked at this shade forever before I bought it, because I just wasn't sure about it, but I absolutely love this shade. For honestly, around Halloween is probably the best time to try like fun, funky, crazy colors because it's closer to Halloween. So that's that shade. I love this shade. I did wear this during the summer. It's just a beautiful lip color. Alright, next, all the rest are Wet n Wild. So I'll go by the collection, or by the sets. These are from their one night, or their dollar line. This one is in hot red, which this one, like it says, it's a very hot red shade. It's more of, I don't know. I can't just, I don't want to say it's more of a blue toned red because it's more of a neutral red, but it does lean a little blue. Not like the cherry picking, not like this one, but it kind of leads that way. It's still really bright and vibrant. It leads towards hot pink also, but it's got that nice vibrant like cherry red, which I love. And then I have Dark Wine, which, like I said, is the name, it's a dark like berry red. And I love this shade. And they're so nice, they're so smooth, they're so pigmented. I know when I was younger, my aunt used to get like Wet n Wild makeup for when I'd come over and I'd go to play with her makeup. She'd always give me the Wet n Wild stuff because back then it wasn't very good. Now they have improved greatly on their lip products. I'll do the Fergie line because the other line there's a lot of. This first one is Fusionista. And this is a bright fuchsia with like a purple duochrome to it. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can kind of see it there, like a little purpleness to it. They're beautiful shades. These ones are really nice. They kind of pull at my skin a little bit, but that's just probably because my hands are dry. But they stay on amazingly well without having to reapply them. They are a little sticky. Most people say that about lip glosses. These ones, they have a very thick texture. And this one is in Ferguson Crest Cabernet. Which these ones, I kind of have to blend out a little bit. Because as you can see, it like kind of faded around the edges because it kind of gets a little patchy. But you just go over it once and then you go over it again really nice and evenly. And you get a nice, beautiful dark shade. And this one, when it dries, it kind of gets like a little bit of a matte finish to it. But it's not a matte shade. I don't think in the Fergie collection there are any matte shades. And then we have the Wet n Wild Mega Lasts, which people call those their matte lipsticks. I wouldn't say they're full matte, but they're semi-matte. The first one is a new one I got. It's Sugar Plum Fairy. I've wanted this color for a while. It's just a nice, beautiful, berry toned purple. It does have a lot of pink in it, but this is just a beautiful, nice fall transitional shade. I absolutely love this shade, so there's that. And then I have another lighter pink that you can wear with other fall looks, and this is in Think Pink. I actually believe that they might have reformulated the color of this, because now every time I go into the store, it looks different. But there's Think Pink. It is it's like a medium tone pink, but it is still very light, but it's almost on like that light but bright factoring. But this is it's a beautiful everyday shade. I do use a lip liner underneath it just to kind of fill in, because sometimes it can't, that lighter shade can be a little patchy. Then I have Cherry Bomb, which this is a beautiful dark deep cherry red. It kind of reminds me of dark wine, or yeah, I think it's dark wine. Yeah, dark wine from the Dollar collection, but it's matte. I love this shade. This is a beautiful dark. It leans kind of brown a little bit, but it's still that nice red. It's a nice reddy brown. And then there's Cherry Picking, which is a nice cherry red. It has a little bit of like a fuchsia-ness to it. It's right there. Beautiful shade. This was probably one of my first ones that I think I ever got. Either this one or Think Pink were the first ones I got from the Wet n Wild Mega Last collection, and I fell in love and just have been buying them since. And then the last lipstick I have is this one, which is a very bright, vibrant shade, which a lot of people probably wouldn't associate with fall. I do, because it's more blue toned, and to me, cooler tones are better for fall. That's just my personal preference, and it's right there, and it is Dollhouse Pink. I really like this shade, but I do like it for fall, to put it with a nice, light, neutral look, and just to have a nice contrast against all the deeper, darker fall colors. I like to do a dark lip, or a dark makeup, with that bright lip, and it just throws everything off a little bit. And I like doing that because it's different. And I'm one of those people that likes to have a lot of variety with their makeup, which I am on my third makeup wipe right now, but it's only because that one, they kind of dry out a little bit, but there was just so much color on my hand. I kind of needed a new one because it did stain a little bit, but that's what you wear sweatpants for that you don't care about. I just like wipe the wetness off my hand and it's a little better. Oh, I have the hiccups now. But I know that was a very long video for about fall lipsticks, but those are the ones that I would pick for fall. Of course, there's always a black, but I figure I'm not sure if I'm ever going to wear black out. I don't know. I might put it on top of a lipstick or like blend it in with a lipstick to make it darker. Almost black, but I haven't. I am going to try a Wet n Wild shade that Andrea Medellino, she suggested. I think it's Raven Raisin or something like that. She did a video of fall lipsticks a couple days ago. That's kind of what inspired me to do this, because I do like lipsticks. Lipsticks are one of the things that I collect the most. If I don't buy something, I'm buying a lipstick. Probably about every time I get paid, I do buy something makeup related. Most of the times it is a lipstick. This last pay, I don't actually believe I bought a lipstick, which kind of makes me really sad, but this upcoming pay, I know me, I will. Whether it's from the Dollar Tree and it's a LA Colors, or if it's from Wet n Wild or something like that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and hearing me blabber on at the end. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm hoping I can get a few makeup tutorials done for you guys, Halloween inspired. I do have a couple different things I want to play around with, Disney themed. Those are probably my favorite ones to do, are like the Disney themed ones. But I'll be kind of doing a bunch of like the Disney princesses in one video, just because a lot of their looks are the same. So, and then I'll do the villains separately. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye.